Welcome to the session. The session topic is Introduction to Interfaces. In the previous session, we have learnt about packages, accessing of packages, and importing packages. So, the session objectives are to know what a Java interface is, to learn the differences of class and interface, to understand how to implement the Java interface. So to learn how to extend Java interface. So to know the need of using the Java interface. The session outcomes are, so we'll know what an interface is. So we'll know how to implement interface. So to know how to extend interface, to know why do we need the interface. See, we'll see first what an interface is. See, an interface is basically a class. See, like classes, even interface contains methods and variables. But this interfaces, they define only your abstract methods and final classes. The interfaces, they do not specify any code to implement these methods, and data fields, they contain only the constants. See, it is the responsibility of the class which implements an interface to define the code for implementation of these methods. So this interfaces, they specify only what a class must do and not how it has to be done. So it is just the blueprint of the class. See, next we'll see the syntax for defining interface. See, the syntax for defining an interface, it is very similar to that of defining a class. See how we define a class, the same way we define an interface. So the general form of interface definition is, we have interface, interface name, so opening braces, variable declaration, semicolon, then methods declaration, semicolon, closing braces. See here, the interface, it is a keyword. Interface is a keyword, like class, how we use class is a keyword. The same way interface is a keyword, and interface name, it is a valid Java variable. Like how we use a class name, the same way interface name we are going to use. See, the variables, they have to be declared. So, variables declarations in the sense, see, before we use any variables, variables has to be declared. So, how we declare a variables? We give a static final type, then the variable name is equal to value. So, the variables are declared as, so you specify it is static, we give a final keyword, the type, that is your return type. The next, your variable name is equal to value, then the semicolon. See here, all the variables, they are declared as the constants, and the method declaration will contain only a list of methods. So you'll just have a list of methods, that is without the body statement. So method declaration, it's been done by, that is we use the return type, method name, and inside the parenthesis, that is we have the parameter list. So now we'll see how interface, it is similarity to a class. That is, an interface, it is similar to a class in number of ways. Okay. So here an interface can contain number of methods. An interface, it is written in a file with a .java extension with the name of the interface, that is matching the name of the file, and the bytecode of your interface thus appears in a .class file, and interface, they appear in packages, and their corresponding bytecode file, they must be in a directory structure which matches your package name. So these are the few similarities to a class that your interface has. See, next we'll see an interface, how it is different from a class. See, an interface, it is different from a class in several ways. One is that, so we cannot instantiate an interface. So you cannot instantiate an interface. An interface, it does not contain any constructors. There are no constructors in interface. All of the methods in an interface, they're abstract. See, all the methods in the interface are abstract. An interface, it cannot contain instant fields. That is, the only fields that can appear in an interface, they must be declared both static and final. So we have to specify it as static and final. An interface is not extended by a class. Interface, it is not extended by a class, but we'll implement by a class. See, next we'll see why do we use interface. See, interface is used to achieve the total abstraction. So if you want to achieve a total abstraction, in that case we use an interface. See, abstraction is nothing but where we hide the implementation details. See, since Java does not support multiple inheritance in case of class, but by using interface, so we can achieve the multiple inheritance. See, interface, it is also used to achieve loose coupling. So this interfaces, they're used to implement abstraction. They're used to implement abstractions. See, abstract classes in the sense they may contain non-final variables, whereas variables in the interface, they are final, public as well as static. So next we'll see how implementing of interfaces is being done. See, a class uses implements keyword, that is to implement an interface. See, we all know that interfaces are used as the superclasses. So interfaces are the superclasses whose properties are inherited by your class. So it is necessary that we create a class which inherits the given interface. So this, how it will be done is that by using class, class name, implements, interface name, then opening braces, we have body of class name, then closing braces. See here, the class name, it implements the interface name. So class name is nothing but it specifies the name of the class. So that class name, it implements your interface name. Interface name is the name of the interface, so it implements your interface name. See, it is necessary to create a class which actually inherits the given interface. So for that we make use of class, class name, implements, interface. Then we open the braces, body of your class name will be there, then closing braces. See, a general form of implementation, it looks like that is class, class name, extends, superclass, then implements, interface 1, comma interface 2, it goes on, then opening braces, body of class name, then closing braces. Okay, so your class name is the name of the class, so it extends your superclass, that is your extending superclass, that is inheriting the features from the superclass, and it implements the superclass, it implements, that is interface 1 comma interface 2. So here it shows that a class can extend another class while implementing your interfaces. See, while we implement your interfaces, your class can extend to another class. See, when a class implements more than one interface, they have to be separated by a comma. So we have to make use of a separator comma. So when your class implements more than one interface. So next we'll see extending interfaces. See, like classes, interfaces can also be extended. See, like how classes can be extended, even the interfaces can be extended. That is, your interface can be sub interfaced from the other interfaces. That is, your sub interface will inherit all the members of your super interface in the manner which is similar to your subclass. Okay, so this is achieved by using the keyword that is extend. So we use interface name2 extends name1. So we have opening braces, body of name2, then closing braces. So here extends keyword we use, that is to achieve, that is to inherit all the members of your super interface into the sub interface. So here name2 is your sub interface and name1 is the super interface. So interface is a keyword that we use. Then name2, it is your sub interface. So that will extend, that is your super interface, that is name1. That is, we will inherit all the members of the super interface, like how the members are inherited to your subclasses from the super class. See, let's see an example. See here, all the constants are in one interface and the methods are in the other interface. So we have two interfaces in this example. We can see we have interface item constants. Item constants is the name of the interface. Then we have opening braces. We have int code is equal to 1010 semicolon. So for your code, the value assigned is 1001. Next we have string name is equal to fan. So fan is the, that is the string that is being assigned to your name variable. So that is one interface where this interface contains all the constants. Next we have interface item. It extends item constants. So your item is your sub interface and your item constants is your super interface. So your interface item, it extends your item constants. So in this we have method that is void display method. See here item, the interface item, so this will inherit the constant code as well as the name into it. So your item interface, that is your sub interface, so this will inherit the constants, that is your code as well as the name that is present in your item constants into your interface, that is item. See, in this session we have seen the introduction to your interfaces, that is what your interface is and the syntax of the interfaces, and interfaces, how the similarity is there to a class, and interfaces, how it is different from your class and why exactly do we use the interface, then implementing your interface, extending the interface. So these are the topics that we have studied in this session. So next we'll see the MCQ questions. The first question is, which of these can be used to fully abstract a class from its implementation? We have the options objects, packages, interfaces and none. So for this the answer is C, that is interfaces. So interface is the one which is used to fully abstract the class from its implementation. So second question we have, which of these keywords is used by a class to use an interface defined previously? See, if an interface has been defined previously, so which keyword is being used by the class? So the options given are import, import, implements and implement. So the answer for this question is that is the C, implements. So your interface, it is inherited by a class that is using implements keyword. So next question we have, a Java interface can contain, first option, public static final variables only, public abstract methods unimplemented and implemented methods both, public static final variables and abstract methods both. So your Java interface, it contains, that is, public static final variables and abstract methods both. So next question we have, which is the correct way to inherit and implement the interface? So they've given, consider the example, that is, interface is iAnimal and a class is cat that wants to implement the interface. So class name is cat and your interface is iAnimal. So you're supposed to implement the interface. The options given are, class cat implements animal, then class cat extends animal, class cat import animal, none is correct. So the first option, that is class cat implements animal, is the correct answer. That is iAnimal is the correct answer. So your classes, they always implements an interface and your interface can extend other interface or multiple interfaces. So next question we have, which of the following is true about methods in an interface in Java? First option, an interface can contain only abstract method. We can define a method in an interface. Next, private and protected access modifiers can also be used to declare methods in interface. Then we have none. See, the correct answer for this is an interface can contain only abstract method. So an interface, it has only your abstract method. There is no any implementation details. So these are the references. Thank you.